understand the English language?
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from gloomy, mostly cloudy California, Los Angeles. Folks, we're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Wednesday. It's hump day. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday. It's hump day, and I am early. I'm early. Early bird catches the worm, and I hope you guys are going to catch the worm as well. I don't know what that means. Anyway, we have a lot going on in the world. Immediately, people are in the chat going, please cover Jonathan Joss's murder. No one else is covering it. I just started. It's 9 minutes in. We haven't even gotten through the introduction yet, and people are already like, you have to cover this, you have to cover that. Anyway, it's 10:58 a.m. There is a PlayStation event that's imminent, that's going to happen later today. I'm obviously going to watch that because otherwise people would lose their minds, even though half of the people don't want to watch it. So there is that as well. But don't worry, fear not. We'll have a little break from news coverage to do the PlayStation event. But as far as personal news goes, this is a part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news. That's right. It's in the title. Wednesday, June 4th, 2024. It's a debate that's taking place for the New York City mayoral race. So there's that. There's so much going on. Okay. End of the broadcast after 7 hours, another half day. You already know. What is this? New Thirst Talks. Let's take a look. 2025, not 2024. Bros living in 2024 is true. Bros out of control. Bros living in 2024. All right. Quick self glaze. I do need a trim. I need to get a haircut. My hair is officially out of control. Hopefully I'll be able to get one quickly, expeditiously tonight. How was the rehearsal, HBO? I haven't watched it. I haven't really done too much. I haven't been doing a lot. I've been watching Primeval, the Western about how like Mormons are crazy. The dark, gritty Western. Because that's like the show that I watch. We finally arrived at like a show that the whole family can watch. So that's been the show that we've been watching. So that's like, yeah, that's what we've been doing. Are you watching Love Island? No. I have watched like almost all of the second season of Rehearsal, but I haven't finished it. Yeah, I've been watching that. I went to bed, woke up early, lifted today. American Primeval was 100% written by an incel. Really? It's pretty good. It's pretty gritty, but it's also pretty good. You got to see the top post on r/Andor. Yeah, I saw. I'm gonna cover that. Hasan, hi. How was DreamCon? It was amazing. I love being around other people every now and then. You know what I mean? I love doing things that I normally don't do after an incredibly long process of just like constantly covering the news day in, day out. It's good to like switch it up a little bit. And it's also good to switch it up for the audience too. That's the other part of the story, is that like the audience is entirely invested in doing news and commentary, and then they get like annoying. There's no diversity to it. The Chris Hedges interview was fantastic. One of your best. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of good comments about that. My mom said she sat down and watched the whole interview, which is pretty crazy. She's like, normally she can't even figure out how to watch stuff that I do on YouTube, but she was able to watch that whole entire interview. She watched every moment of it and liked it. So that's cool. I'm happy. Are you gonna get a low taper fade? Yeah. Are you going to the Animate Expo this year? Maybe. You've done a lot of great covers lately on internet history terms of where all this right-wing stuff originates from. Yeah, you know, I'm trying my best. That's how you need to get Vanilla Mace on the pod. I'm down. Get that Andor villain on the show, Denise. I want to get the main guy from Andor on the show, honestly. Like the guy who wrote it, if possible. Like the Tony Gilroy is the guy I want to get. Anthony Joseph Gilroy. I feel like I need to see what my man is cooking, like what he wanted to say, because it's very obvious what he wanted to say. I just want to know what. I don't know. Why is chat so empty? Where is everyone? I don't know. They're gone. They left you. He's been on a few pods. You can do it. Yeah, I would love to. Does he have a Twitter? It doesn't seem like it. Have I seen Greta on Democracy Now? No, I have not. Chat was deported. I already watched this channel for an interview yesterday. It was great. Do I bike? No, I do not bike. Okay, so are you gonna talk about the rehearsal? No, I'm not. Any chance of gaming later? Potentially, yes. How do you manage to not let the world's politics bring you down constantly? I've been struggling with this. Honestly, I just focus on my life and goals that I set out for myself and achieving said goals. And that gives me a lot of confidence and it gives me a lot of hope. It makes me happy. That's it. That's usually how I deal with it. All right, let's blast off and let's get started. All right, let's do it. Playlist. Thank you to Macias for the playlist. All right. Is Andor making people like Hamas? I saw Mrs. in LA now, hoping you guys can collab again. Your JP streams were so damn funny. Yeah, we'll do that. Unk, the music? I know the music is on. Damn, the NBA players collabing with FaZe and Agent during NBA Finals interviews. That's not surprising. FaZe is really popping off. AMP is really popping off. Twitch is, dude, I didn't even realize like our coaches were Houston Rockets players. Like, I didn't even know. The dude who was coaching our team alongside Mark was a Houston Rocket. The only Rocket I know is obviously Şengün. So yeah, Jabari was my coach. I was chirping at him, not realizing. Fake fan. I never said that I was a fan of the Houston Rockets. I don't watch basketball. You know this already. Only Rocket I know is Dongfang Missile that I'm getting tied to. Exactly. Anyway, what was I gonna say? All right, let me blast off real quick. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Why don't you like basketball though? I just don't like watching sports. I don't have time. I can't get invested into it. I don't have like a team that I love. And I think it's partially because I didn't grow up with it. You know what I mean? I didn't grow up watching any sports. I could never get myself into team sports, like into watching team sports. I love playing sports. I don't like watching sports. And I just couldn't fake it. That's it. Trump x Musk clash over bill, steel tariffs double. Is Andor making people like Hamas? Israel pauses aid after being told to stop killing people. And Sony PlayStation event. Sony PlayStation event later. And more. Get in now. Dang, not even during the Bulls? No, not really. I mean, I was a child, dude. What do you mean? I was like fucking 7. That's so funny. Being like, not even during the Bulls run in the 90s. It's like I was born in 1991, chatter. Anyway, here's the blast off. I have it on good authority. That what's going to end up happening is, one, I already mentioned AOC, Zoran. AOC ends up endorsing Zoran. Post-debate, like probably tomorrow. And also Sony endorses Bloodborne 60 FPS remaster. You feel me? Yeah. Bloodborne 60 FPS Sony remaster, but they're also gonna release it at the Sony State of Play that it's coming to PC. If we're fantasizing, you might as well go the distance. You know, I mean, there's no reason for half measures when you're engaging in utter fantasy, right? So that's it. What the hell is this? Hooping against former NBA players? What the hell with Dwight Howard? What the hell? What is this? Where is this happening?
Great D.
What the helly?
That's athleticism right there.
Wait, what?
Oh!
I made a cameo in a DC comic. HasanAbi. What? Wait, that's crazy. Wait. Blue Snowman does emotional labor. HasanAbi. Yes, I use Robert to educate people, but I do so much more. Gender is fluid, but you'll be frozen solid unless you hand over the cash. Wait. That's literally... Wait, what the hell is this? A DC Pride comic too? Wait, what the hell? What is going on? Wait, they put me... Wait, what? I'm so confused. What? That's so sick. That's incredible. The writer is a lib and doesn't like you, I assume? No, dude, are you kidding me? No shot. That's not... Wait, what? That's so cool. I can't believe I'm in a DC comic. What? That's madness. That's madness. Amazing. Wait, so where are these boys? Do we know where these guys are at? They're playing basketball against former NBA players. Sports Illustrated predicts gamers versus greats event.
He necked us. You necked us.
Oh my God. I was invited to this. No. They actually let you play basketball against these people? Bro, okay, do you want to know why I said no to this? I have a really good reason. Because the way that it was presented to me is that we were supposed to literally do like, not just like play basketball against these guys. They didn't tell me that at all. They told me that we were supposed to do like trivia, like sports trivia with like actual ballers. And then it would be gamers against like actual ballers doing sports trivia like that. And I was like, I'm not going to make a fool of myself. I don't know anything about sports. I don't know anything about sports trivia. I would get destroyed. So I said no. If I knew that they would let us play basketball with Dwight King Howard.
What year were you born?
85.
Damn. We're done with the 80s.
Cutie was right. Cutie was right. Okay, everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. This is not... The reason why I said no to it is because I thought it would be ridiculous if they had me try to do trivia. That's what they told me. That's what my management told me. I didn't realize it was actually playing ball against the ballers. That's crazy. Oh my God, this is my dream. Oh, I'm so stupid. Dwight Howard has been on every stream in LA, but yours, just DM him. Bro's too locked in on basketball. You're focused on the wrong gaming, brother. You make a fool of yourself talking about things you don't know every day. Why would this be different? Oh, shut the fuck up. Take a week off, dumbass. Okay. Your management fuck you on that? No. It's not even their fault. Dwight is pro-Palestine. You could definitely have him on stream. Go drive over there right now. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Left hand. Okay. Zero left hand. Huh? That's a change of possession. Oh, we're going to take him to the dungeon. We're going to take him to the dungeon.
Oh my God, what is happening?
Yeah, Ron! Good D, I like that D! I want another one. Hold on.
This is madness, bro. I swear to God, this is crazy.
It's the only way. It's the only way.
Oh, yeah.
The NBA came after Dwight for being pro-Palestine.
You know, that's him.
Damn, these guys are not dropping any buckets, dude. It's like Marlon's going to cook them. That's crazy. If you're wondering why your favorite athletes remain silent or worse, publish Israeli propaganda, listen to what happened to Dwight Howard tweeted Free Palestine.
So I tweet Free Palestine. Less than 10 minutes after I tweet that, I get a call from the commissioner of the NBA.
Stop it.
Agents, people like working with my foundation at the time, Texas, you gotta erase this tweet. You gotta take this down. You're gonna get it. I'm like, what did I do that was so bad?
Can somebody explain to me?
Yeah, can somebody explain? You know, and it was just like because I went against the grain. I said something that people didn't like, and I, you know, now
Not people didn't like, they didn't like.
So now it's like I gotta stand on what I believe and how I feel, and not go back on it.
Yeah.
And when you're in the league, you be in that place where if I say too much, or if I say something, I may not get a job.
When he says they, he doesn't mean Jews, okay? Stop fucking jumping over the gun. He means like the administration, like management, okay? Calm the down. He's saying NBA, as in the people are obviously on board with the message of Free Palestine, but the management and the NBA is not on board with that message, okay? He doesn't mean literally the Jews, okay? Not everything has to always mean the Jews. He's talking about like the commissioner and owners of the teams and people who want to continue making as much money as possible. The capital owning class. Bro, someone that's actually a funny meta. Like imagine you're like trying to be woke and trying to be as like polite as possible by using gender neutral pronouns, only to have someone go, wow, this guy's being anti-Semitic. Dude, the commissioner is a Jew. Yeah, you're fucking stupid. That has nothing to do with anyone in a position of power and their opinion on Israel, okay? Please, guys, you have to stop doing this. Joe Biden is more of a Zionist than the average Jewish person that you meet on the street, okay? Shut the fuck up, goddamn. Y'all are so stupid. I can't believe 19 months into this, there are still people who are like, nah, this is about people being Jewish. It's like, first of all, there's not that many of them, okay? Jews in general. Not a lot of them, all right? It doesn't even matter if all of them are pro-Palestine or all of them are anti-Palestine. It has nothing to do with the situation at all. Please, Jesus Christ. Anyway, it sucks because, like, Americans are way more ready and way more inclined to adopt bigoted points of view rather than a materialist perspective. The tweet he was talking about was from 2014. God damn.
Job no more.
That's that 70% of people that's out the league that got you.
I gotta hold my tongue.
Like, let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. If in some totally bizarre role reversal situation where, like, Palestine was a settler colonial enterprise that played a formative role in America's grand design in this resource-rich region, okay? Every single Jewish, Christian, Muslim team owner of a franchise or something as valuable as the NBA would be screaming from the mountaintops about how the Palestinian settler colonists are able to do whatever they want. They should be able to do whatever they want. It has nothing to do with religion or whatever, and everything to do with people's material interests. Okay, it has everything to do with American foreign policy. Here, also, Kyrie Irving was pressed about it. Obviously, he's always been on board. Here's him saying I could post whatever I want, I guess. Like, I don't know when this was from.
Put it out there just like you put things out there, right?
Yeah, but it's not.
You put things out there for a living, right?
Right, but my stuff is not.
So let's move on.
Let's move on. Anti-Semitic.
Let's move on. Don't dehumanize.
Wait, this is not about pro-Palestine. This is wrong. You're wrong. This was about the fucking dumbass thing that I'm pretty sure this is. Yeah. Why did chat send me this saying this is about Palestine? No, this is about when he like posted his story in his story about like how Jews were doing the slave trade, a documentary about the Jewish role in the slave trade. Y'all are so stupid. Oh my God, stop it. No, this was actually when he was like, I don't even think. I've said this before. I said this when this stuff was coming out initially. Like, I don't think Kyrie Irving is like a anti-Semite more so than the kind of guy who wants to know like secret knowledge. And he posted that documentary without watching it, without ever thinking about it. You know what I mean? He's just like, he's a flat earther, you know? It's like, what do you want? It's not about like him thinking that there is like a major Jewish conspiracy, but instead being like a little bit of a hotep and being firmly invested in a lot of conspiracy theories that he has like a loose association with. But then as soon as someone gives him pushback, he's like, a classic case of people coming after me because I'm saying the truth. You know what I mean? I even said it back then. It was right around the time when like Kanye was actually being a fucking rabid anti-Semite. So it got packaged together, but that's it.